All right, welcome back to Stirlingshire Homestead. It's a high of 92 today. So we worked for maybe the last hour and a half of the day because working in the super hot heat of the day was just nasty. So I got a little bit of cleanup to do, a hammer to bring in, a bunch of tissues to pick up because we put in some front hatches. So those are in and good to go. That's probably the final look from the front. And those hatches work really good. We tried them, test them out. They get underneath everything. One of the other things we did while you guys were gone, we got our power outlets in yesterday. So the inlet, you can plug in, and then you've got a power outlet. And then I've also got a power outlet on this side. And you guys might have saw that as we were walking up, but there's another power outlet here. And then we spent the better part of the afternoon today getting those front two hatches in, and also our max air fan. It is actually very low profile for what it is. So that's in and done. And the only thing I got to do now is from the inside wire everything up. And I will try and go over that in the video with you. This was quite a son of a gun to install because leaning over the roof is a pain in the butt, but getting all of those grommets, not grommets, but pieces sealed with caulking is a pain in the butt too. And you want to use more rather than less. Nobody's going to see the top of your camper. So if you are doing this, put as much freaking caulk as you possibly can so that you have a good seal along everything. So that's done, at least the install portion of it. And we got it locked in. The only thing I got to do now is put the wire, which you can probably see hanging down there. The wire's got to go into the receptacle that's sitting there. So those are the hatches from the back. And the foam all done. We got the foam taken care of the other day. That was a very, very messy, hot job. And we'll clean up the foam hopefully in the next couple days. The pool noodles are to bridge some gaps of thermal insulation, but we should be good there too. The other thing we did, we got a second coat on the galley hatch. It's looking pretty good. We sanded it out. We got that coat on yesterday. It's looking pretty nice. There's nothing wrong with it. And then the other thing we did, we got this all, you might be able to see the shine on it, you might not, but we definitely got the galley kitchen countertop coated. There are a couple spots we'll have to sand out because if you can see, we trapped a bug in there, so we'll have to sand that out and redo it. Actually trapped a couple bugs in there. We'll have to sand that out and redo it. But otherwise, it turned out pretty good. There were a couple little chunks of insulation that fell into it as well. So hopefully, one more sanding will get that all out and done. Then this is all pretty much done. We got the power, the main power line. I have to do some snipping of some zip ties here at some point. But that's all squared away and done. And yeah, I don't know. We're at the point where the projects left are mostly a galley hatch, and I've got to wait at least 5 more days to physically put that on the back, or putting windows and doors in. So I'll probably end up putting windows and doors in the next week, and I'll show you guys that process hopefully as we do it. Very similar to how we did the hatches in the front, but that's the short of it right now. We got a lot of messes to clean up, and I'm sorry I didn't get you more film of all this stuff, but it's a lot of work. So anyway, we'll see you back here in a few. Hopefully I can get this all cleaned up, get some bed slats in, get a headboard piece on. A lot of things will hopefully happen in the next 4 or 5 days. Yeah, we'll see you in a bit. All right, hello everybody. Probably welcome back, I think, from the last time I talked to you guys. But if not, you're on the Stirlingshire Homestead channel. Welcome. So electrical was in, got done. I didn't test it, but then I put spray foam in. I spent the better part of 2 days, well, day and a half, figuring out what the issue was between this one and the microwave outlet. Turns out if you have a ground wire touching the back of the electrical receptacle, it can cause a GFCI to trip because the saddle that holds that outlet in can't be charged with anything. So if a ground is touching it, it'll actually short out the circuit, which is now in hindsight hilarious. We got our stuff in here. Our electrical system is working beautifully. Put the air conditioner in the other day. I tested it. It's not locked in yet. I got to screw it in from the top on that flange. And then it was bed day today. So we got all the slats in, and it looks like it's going to hold our weight no problem. We got the headboard in. We sanded that all up, and so now it's ready for epoxy. So we'll get the pool noodles out of there, and then we'll epoxy everything. And then tomorrow, maybe not, might be door day. We also got the windows in today. And we also got the fan in. So the roof part of the fan was a pain in the butt, but the inside part of the fan was pretty easy. And I have a little dongle here that's hanging out that I'll eventually probably move. But we got a lot done today. Added a couple of supports here so that this last board is supported by something, and this 2x3 going horizontally doesn't crack off. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Got the battery bank out here, and we tested that the other day too. Everything's working great. So we'll come back to you when we're done epoxying, and I'll let you know how it's going. Oh, and here are the windows from the outside, just so you guys have them. Chose to tap and screw them in from the outside rather than using the trim ring because it was just easier. These frames are all aluminum anyway, so they should be able to handle it. Anyway, see you back here in a bit. Okay, everybody, welcome back. This will be the last thing of this video. Got the doors installed. Tons and tons of caulking on the top and sides of these guys, so they for sure do not have any issues. They open and close really nice, they work really well, and now this thing will be enclosed as soon as the caulking in the bottom corners dries. And the reason I did that was so no matter what, if water gets in somehow, it hits the bottom of the pan and then can't get in because there's a lip all around the inside. Did that on both sides, and we're good to go. You see I got all the tools there because I just finished up with this second one too. So they work. They're functional, they do what they're supposed to. The caulking hopefully will hold for the 50-year lifespan it says it has. Like I said, we got as much as we could around the hinges too, and it looks white right now, but it's eventually going to dry clear, so it won't be that bad. So that's a done deal. Now the last thing we have, oh, and then when I made a mistake, I covered up the hole with caulking too. Last thing we have, excuse me, is the vents, or the venting, for the air conditioner. Now, I tested this the other day, and it's going to be easier to test this with the windows in, the doors in and closed, because we'll get an idea of how much or how hot the air conditioner gets. But we're making the decision, the executive decision, I think, to get another vent in the back of this, because I tried this with the windows and doors not in it, and it was getting so hot in this box that I'm concerned for the well-being of the air conditioner itself. So it makes sense that while we're parked and using it, we can prop the galley open about this much and then have another vent probably up in this corner here to then stop the actual piece itself from having issues. But that's a different video. We'll come back to you with it. But we're a couple steps away from putting a galley hatch on, and then from that point forward, we could take it somewhere. So anyway, if you like what we do here at Sterling Shire Homestead, please give us a like and a subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace out.